Harris-Biden's inaction on wireless radiation puts us all at risk. Imagine if the government had ignored the evidence linking smoking to cancer. Now think about this. The Harris-Biden administration is doing just that with wireless radiation. More people use cell phones today than ever smoked, yet they're doing nothing to protect us from radio frequency risks. It's like reliving the early days of smoking, ignoring the facts, just as they did then. Why voting for Kamala Harris risks our children's health. Kamala Harris has failed to act on crucial health policies concerning wireless radiation. Her administration's inaction on updating safety guidelines and defunding critical cancer research is more than a policy failure. It's a life or death issue. Here's why a vote for Harris could be a vote against your family's health. Ignoring court orders, Harris fails to protect public health. In 2021, the U.S. Court of Appeals ruled that the FCC's outdated 1996 guidelines fail to protect us from the non-thermal health risks of radiofrequency radiation. The court mandated the FCC to update its guidelines to reflect modern scientific findings linking radiofrequency radiation to cancer. Yet 3 years later, Harris has done nothing to pressure the FCC. Children and families remain unprotected as wireless devices continue to emit harmful levels of radiation. Why hasn't Harris acted? The answer: corporate influence. The wireless industry holds significant sway, and the Harris-Biden administration has prioritized industry profits over public health. Defunding essential cancer research, putting profits over people. Even more concerning, Harris's administration abruptly ended funding for the National Toxicology Program, which had found clear evidence that radiofrequency radiation causes cancer. Instead of safeguarding public health, Harris shut down this critical research, silencing vital data that highlights the dangers of cell phone radiation. Why would Harris stop the world's leading cancer research? Again, corporate interests come before public safety. The real health risks for children are honestly quite alarming. Children's brains and bodies are especially vulnerable to wireless radiation, which penetrates more deeply in kids than adults. Long-term exposure to this radiation could lead to serious health issues, including cancer. By failing to update safety standards and defunding crucial research, Harris is leaving our children exposed to these risks. A vote for Harris is a vote for cancer. Let's be blunt. Voting for Kamala Harris is voting for outdated science and increased cancer risk. Her administration's inaction and defunding of vital research are reckless. The science is clear. RFR poses real health risks. Ignoring it leaves all of us vulnerable, especially our kids. Support leaders committed to public health. Trump and RFK Jr. on RF radiation risks. As wireless technology use grows, electing leaders who prioritize health and safety is more critical than ever. Leaders like RFK Jr. and Donald Trump advocate for updated safety guidelines, continued funding for independent cancer research, and a commitment to public health over industry influence. Both have highlighted the need to protect Americans from the risks of RF radiation, a refreshing change in leadership. Why RF radiation risks demand immediate attention. Scientific evidence increasingly shows that RF radiation has harmful effects, even at non-thermal levels. Noteworthy research includes NTP study, found high exposure to RFR leads to brain and heart tumors in animal models. Ramazzini Institute study reinforced NTP's findings with similar cancer risks. Interphone study showed increased glioma risk with high mobile phone use. Bioinitiative report concluded existing standards don't protect against non-thermal biological effects. Despite this research, the FCC guidelines remain unchanged, leaving millions exposed to unnecessary risks. A vote for RFK Jr. or Trump means supporting leaders who will advocate for responsible and safer wireless technology. Final thoughts: demand change, vote for leaders who protect health. Harris and Biden have neglected their duty to protect our health. By prioritizing corporate profits, they're endangering our children and ignoring mounting evidence about RF radiation risks. If we want to ensure that public health comes first, we need leaders who will hold regulatory bodies accountable and restore cancer research funding. Your vote can make a difference. Vote for change, not for cancer. For more information on RF radiation risks and how to protect your family, visit RF Safe.